Welcome. Today we are diving into the complex landscape of communities. Using Elizabeth Hutcherson's framework, we will explore how human behavior is shaped by the environments we inhabit. Our goal is to move beyond simple definitions and understand how these social structures influence our practice as social workers and the well being of the individuals we serve. Before we can intervene, we must define what community actually means in a modern context. It is no longer just a physical location. We will examine structural types, environmental configurations, and modern scientific perspectives. This foundation helps us recognize the diverse ways people find belonging and support, whether in a physical neighborhood or a digital network. We generally categorize communities into two types: territorial and relational. Territorial communities are defined by physical boundaries like neighborhoods or cities where interactions are shaped by local institutions and geography. Relational communities, however, are bound by shared identity, values, or interests. Here, physical proximity is secondary to the spiritual or digital connections that provide safety and mutual aid. How do communities evolve? The community lost perspective suggests urbanization isolates us. Conversely, community saved argues that supportive informal ties persist even during crises, providing essential protection. Finally, the community liberated view highlights how digital networks and mobility allow us to form strong global bonds independent of local geography. Each lens offers unique insights into modern social support. Theory comes to life through real world application. We will now analyze specific case records to see how these concepts manifest in practice. By looking at these examples, we can learn how to construct effective macro and micro social work interventions that respect the unique strengths and challenges found within different types of communal environments. Consider an informal settlement like the Wood Street encampment. This is a clear example of a territorial community formed in response to housing insecurity. Despite the lack of formal infrastructure, it embodies the community saved dynamic. Residents organized mutual aid, built a central hearth, and resisted displacement, demonstrating how structural survival often relies on internal community resilience. In rural Appalachia, we see how structural economic traps impact territorial communities. Deindustrialization and the opioid epidemic have created significant gridlocks. However, even when macro systems like local employment fail, a strong sense of neighborly willingness to help remains. As social workers, we must address these systemic failures while leveraging the inherent resilience of the community members. Digital spaces offer a different kind of liberation. The Korean Parents Network for People with Disabilities uses virtual platforms to overcome physical isolation. This relational community facilitates mutual aid and collective legislative action. It proves that virtual connections can be just as powerful as physical ones, providing a vital lifeline for those who are geographically or socially marginalized. Effective practice requires specific models. Asset based community development focuses on mapping local capacities before introducing services. Systemic policy advocacy pushes us to move from individual clinical cases to regional coalition building. Lastly, virtual community facilitation reminds us that we must master digital tools to create accessible, supportive spaces for the relational communities of the future. As we conclude, I want you to reflect on how a community's environment, whether physical or virtual, changes the skills we need as social workers. How does the lack of a physical space transform our macro level interventions? Understanding these nuances is essential for practicing effectively within the diverse dimensions of human behavior. Thank you for your engagement today.